It's not your typical Tuesday night in the summer in Lexington, Kentucky. Even with the warm temperatures, it feels a little more like January than July. Big Blue Nation out in force from inside Memorial Coliseum to watch La Familia, a University of Kentucky alumni team with a lot of familiar faces, take on Eberlein Drive in round 3 of the basketball tournament. The $1 million winner-take-all tournament. La Familia and Eberlein Drive have already won 2 games to get to this point, but they gotta win 4 more to win the championship of this thing and the $1 million prize. There are no second chances. It is win or go home. And La Familia, with home court advantage, is trying to keep it that way tonight. It is great to be on campus, a little taste of basketball even in the middle of summertime alongside Robbie Hummel. I'm Chris Vosters. We're biased about this matchup, but we really think it could be the best in TBT this year. Why do we think that?
What you want to see in TBT games is what are these great overseas pros doing? And you look at these 2 teams, Eberlein Drive and La Familia, there's a lot of great pros on the floor. This could honestly, Chris, be the game of the tournament. So much talent, a lot of cohesion here. We are in for a great basketball game tonight.
We'll show you one of those great overseas pros now representing Eberlein Drive, Gabe York. I mean, this guy has gotten it going.
Well, and Gabe York has had a lot of success in TBT, and it was no different the other night against Tampa Pickup. Getting it going from the beyond the arc. 23 points, 7 of 11 from the field, knocks down 4 triples. Gabe York played with swagger. Certainly it got a little bit contentious, but he reeled it back in. Eberlein Drive going to need him to do a lot of this tonight, but Gabe York, a player, he can get it done from the 3-point line.
Archie Goodwin, one of the many recognizable faces for La Familia. He's played really well.
Outside of some of the free throw shooting, just 4 of 14 from the line. Everything else about what he's done you have to really like if you're a La Familia fan. 2 games, he scored 35 points, has 13 assists to just 1 turnover, and the basket he got late against War-Ready, the Elam ending game-winning shot that you see right there, a play that they had to have to advance here to the 3rd round.
Maybe the best part about TBT, every game ends on a made bucket. It is the Elam ending. We'll fill you in on the details of that throughout the course of this broadcast. All you need to know, $1 million on the line. It's Eberlein Drive versus La Familia coming up next. La Familia and Eberlein Drive have tasted victory twice in TBT 2025. Looking to take another important step to the 4th round with a win tonight. Starters for Eberlein Drive, a really good collection of overseas pros with decorated careers as college athletes back in the day. Anthony Clemens, Gabe York, Ryan Brown, Terry Taylor, and Nate Watson. And for La Familia, Kentucky fans will recognize just about every name on this list. Willie Cauley-Stein, Andrew Harrison, Archie Goodwin, Deron Lamb, and Karen Cantor starting things off for La Familia. But it's Eberlein Drive in the dark-colored jerseys that wins the opening tip. Clemens at the point for Eberlein Drive, and it's turned over. This is Archie Goodwin, who scores the game's first point.
Well, it's not like Archie Goodwin here, Chris, needs help getting going, but I love the fact that first possession of the game, Willie Cauley-Stein active defensively and forces a turnover.
Clemens misses the layup. Nate Watson is blocked by Cantor.
I thought maybe Andrew Harrison got a piece of that right there. Opportunity off the second chance, but La Familia active. It's a piece of that, and we're going the other way.
Archie Goodwin has played in TBT before for Eberlein Drive. Deron Lamb off the mark from 3. So an interesting storyline. Archie Goodwin playing against his former TBT team, now repping his college alma mater.
I don't think, Chris, any animosity. Obviously had a very good experience in playing for Eberlein Drive, but when the alma mater comes calling, of course, that's where he's going to go.
You certainly understand the pull, playing at Purdue and playing in this tournament as well for a Purdue alumni team. There's the head coach of the Kentucky alumni team, Sean Woods. And again, Big Blue Nation, very familiar with his excellent career from 1988 to 1992 with the Wildcats, part of the Unforgettables senior class that stuck it out all 4 years in Lexington together. Goodwin looks good.
Boy, Anthony Clemens is a good defender. Got a good contest on that play, but that's just Archie Goodwin raising right up and making something happen off the pick and roll.
Goodwin trying to heat up his former backcourt teammate Anthony Clemens. They were the starting backcourt for Eberlein Drive in TBT last year. Turned over. Good D.
Active hands in that post trap, and that's exactly what you have to do. That skip pass is what you got to take away. La Familia did just that.
Goodwin barely grazed iron. Terry Taylor on the ball for Eberlein Drive, the all-time leading scorer at Austin Peay University.
Man, welcome to the weight room, Karam Cantor right there. Terry Taylor, 4 years of NBA experience, just signed a deal to go to China. He's been quiet, a little over 6 points per game, but very capable.
Nice crossover by Andrew Harrison, but the ball came off the palm of his hand.
This is a matchup to watch right here. Anthony Clemens is going to try to get into the basketball. Look at the ball movement there, everything but the finish.
Great dime from Willie Cauley-Stein, but Cantor couldn't put it in. 4 9-minute quarters in TBT games. They move quickly. Ryan Brown in and out. Watson, the offensive rebound. Skip pass, Taylor for 3.
Isn't it funny, Chris, how when you have a good player, gets an easy one at the rim early on, now all of a sudden those perimeter jumpers start going. Skip pass, and Terry Taylor, he shoots that one with confidence.
He's got all 5 of Eberlein Drive's points. Andrew Harrison for Willie Cauley-Stein. Now Goodwin, blanketed by Clemens. Both Harrison brothers are on the roster. This is Andrew in the starting lineup.
So Willie Cauley-Stein. Great job by Andrew Harrison of getting downhill. Ryan Brown is another good defensive player. You beat your matchup, help comes over, just drop it off for the jam.
7-footer Cauley-Stein has been a little bit quiet in La Familia's first 2 games. They haven't really needed him. Maybe that changes tonight. Nate Watson to the hole. He's going to the line.
Eberlein Drive, early on in this game, when they've gotten the mismatches with Nate Watson, they've thrown the basketball inside. We've seen La Familia trap. Have to assume that it's going to continue to happen, but if you get buried, it's hard to post trap. There's that in and out. Harrison getting all the way to the rim and setting the table beautifully for Willie Cauley-Stein.
Over 3.5 minutes into the game, and that's the first foul on La Familia. It's on Duran Lamb. Friendly roll for Nate Watson, who has played in more games in Providence program history than any other Friar.
I got you.
He looks like he's slimmed down. Nate Watson, a very good player at Providence, played last year in Spain and Greece. Really good leagues overseas, and looks like he's taken to fitness and getting in the best shape possible. It's funny how when you start getting paid, that can sometimes be the case. Light bulb goes on.
It's an incentive for sure.
Now you get paid in college, so the incentive is earlier, I suppose.
You're not bitter about that, are you?
I'm happy for the players, I am.
Terry Taylor keeps the possession alive for Eberlein.
A wild shot there. Good contest from Cauley-Stein. That's the impact that he can have at the rim.
Goodwin, yes.
Archie Goodwin in this tournament has been virtually unstoppable in transition.
Having an all-tournament type of run, Archie Goodwin with 19 points in round 1, 16 in round 2, and already 6 today, but Terry Taylor is getting it going.
La Familia's pick and roll defense gonna have to be better than that. Double drag, so you're getting back-to-back ball screens. They don't communicate that out. That leads to the easy roll, and then you get that spray to the corner.
It's Terry Taylor versus Archie Goodwin right now. Taylor with 8 points for Eberlein Drive. Goodwin with 6 for La Familia.
Good defense from Anthony Clemens.
2-on-1, Gabe York pulls and hits.
We've been waiting for someone to make one of those advantage threes. We've seen 2-on-1s, we've seen 4-on-1s. Every one of them leading up to that point here in TBT, and Louisville and Lexington hasn't gone. How about Gabe York being the first? And right now, Eberlein Drive playing with a lot of confidence.
Took until round 3, but if one guy was going to knock down a shot in that situation, it'd be Gabe York. Nice runner in the lane for Andrew Harrison.
Andrew Harrison just taking what Eberlein drive is giving. They're in that drop. He's physical with the guard. They're giving up that mid-range shot, using his size and getting to that little in-between.
Gabe York now has 9 made three-pointers in TBT this year in just over 2 games. Tommy Rutherford, the Eberlein drive big man, travels, and it's La Familia ball down 3 in the first.
Gabe York picking up right where he left off against Tampa pickup. Knocked down 4 triples in that one. You turn the basketball over. It's going to be a long night if you're doing that. Gabe York 2-on-1. Why not? Let it go. He's rising up and he's cashing out.
There is second-year Kentucky men's basketball head coach Mark Pope, who has been a great supporter of the La Familia TBT team. He threw a lot of light on this venture last year in La Familia's first year competing in TBT. His current Wildcats team has practiced with La Familia. He's been at games both last year and this year, and it's great to see that support from the current college program extended to former players. And he actually has a former player at Kentucky on the La Familia roster, Ansley Almanor, who hit the game-winning Elam ending shot for La Familia in their round 1 win against Stroh's squad. But La Familia down 3 here late first quarter, and the Harrison twins share the floor. Andrew number 5, Aaron number 9. Andrew has it stripped on the way up, and it stays with La Familia.
He felt like he got fouled. Ton of contact right there. Andrew Harrison kind of forcing the issue. La Familia has gone so small. DJ Burns, 6'7". He's playing the 5.
He's one of your favorite players on the floor.
I just love his enthusiasm and the effort that he's given. He's kind of been a utility type player for La Familia. You have to love a guy that played mid-major basketball and wants to be here and has embraced kind of playing for a Kentucky alumni team the way that he has.
He played for La Familia head coach Sean Woods at Southern University. Rutherford with the deuce. Sean Woods was the head coach at Southern University from 2018 to 2023. So Burns, not a former Kentucky Wildcat, but now playing for La Familia.
Something that they're going to have to clean up. We've seen 2 breakdowns of just simply communicating ball screens, and it's led to easy baskets for Eberlein drive.
1 tie and 5 lead changes here in this game. But Eberlein drive with its largest lead so far. It's now 7 on the bucket by York.
And Andrew Harrison trying to draw that charge. He ends up going down, and now it's 5-on-4. Gabe York takes advantage.
Aaron Harrison, tough shot. York has got a flamethrower. He finds Terrell Brown, a runner. Awkward angle, rebound loose, and Brown somehow gets it back. Tipped by Burns. And it stays with Eberlein drive, 16 on the shot clock.
Had to have the active hands of DJ Burns, because honestly, Tommy Rutherford was wide open at the rim. But helter-skelter. La Familia, they're just didn't do a good job there of matching up in transition, and just have to be sharper with their defense.
Marcus Warwick into the game for La Familia. Bit of a miscommunication there.
Same exact thing. And you can see DJ Burns talking with Coach Sean Woods. There's just not a lot of clarity right now with La Familia in pick and roll.
It leads to an Anthony Clemens three-pointer. Clemens has played very well in this tournament for Eberlein drive, his first points of tonight. Goodwin too high off the glass. On the offensive rebound, slithers one to Burns for 3.
That's just not his game. We've seen that over the first 2 games. Teams have been willing to leave him open, and DJ Burns has been willing to shoot.
Terry Taylor's been willing to shoot. That was well short. Burns hits the deck to win the rebound for La Familia. Khalil Whitney pops. That's a 2-point shot for Whitney. Whitney right off the bench and into the box score, but it's still an 8-point lead for Eberlein. Final minute of the first. Tipped pass. Clemens hangs on. Pedro Bradshaw open for 3. Skims the rim, and Taylor puts it home.
Terry Taylor is finding different ways to score the rock. He's knocked down a couple threes. He's driven it to the rim, now getting on the offensive glass. Once you've got a guy like that going, it can be really hard to turn him off.
Is he kind of positionless? Is he guard, forward?
He looks like he's slimmed down a lot. You know, he can handle a little bit, but he's really physical. He's 6'4". He's built more like a defensive end.
Goodwin for three.
Good contest.
Long rebound, Warwick. Couldn't get a shot away at the horn. Eberlein Drive is trying to play spoiler and take out the 1 seed in the Lexington Regional, and they are off to a great start. 22-12. A wonderful first quarter for Eberlein Drive. The road team coming onto the University of Kentucky campus to take on a Kentucky alumni team. They seem undaunted. The lead is 10 at the end of the first. Lexington as well, and for Eberlein Drive, Terry Taylor's trying to make sure it's win.
Well, in his first 2 games, just 3 of 13 from the field. Different story, though, tonight. 10 points early in that first quarter, 4 of 6 from the field, and done it in a variety of ways. Made a couple threes, been at the rim, been on the offensive glass. We know how talented Terry Taylor is. His NBA accolades and his career speak for themselves. But to see him get it going here, just another weapon that Eberlein can go to.
Eberlein closes the first quarter on a 13-2 run. La Familia ball, win or go home. You either win and stay alive in TBT or you are done. Winning team of TBT takes home $1 million. Warwick throws one to Aaron Harrison. Now Burns in the lane on Ryan Brown, up with the right hand, around and out. Stays with La Familia.
This is as aggressive as we've seen DJ Burns on offense. He's been a very aggressive player defensively, but he's certainly looking for his own offense here tonight.
8 points in round 1, 6 in round 2 for Burns. La Familia fans wouldn't mind some offense from Aaron Harrison. He can sure shoot it. Working on Brown, now working on Watson, and going to the foul line.
He earned that. I mean, Ryan Brown is going to be as physical as any on-ball defender that Eberlein Drive has. You get by him, then you have to face Nate Watson. Aaron Harrison earning these 2 free throws with that drive.
2 personal now on Nate Watson. Aaron and Andrew Harrison played at Kentucky for 2 seasons, 2013 to 2015. Back-to-back Final Four appearances. The splits, both averaged double figures. Of course, that 2014-15 season, they had a perfect regular season, lost to Wisconsin in the Final Four. Lane is empty. Watson trying to get there now. York pulls for 3 and hits.
Boy, Willie Cauley-Stein is right there. And it's just better offense from Gabe York. What a shot. Had the mismatch with Nate Watson inside, but Gabe York wanted to take it from the perimeter.
10 threes in 3 TBT games for Gabe York, 2 tonight. Warwick drops it in baseline.
Marcus Warwick has been a pleasant surprise. Only a rookie. He's still kind of figuring out pro basketball here. This is his first event, but he has been productive for La Familia.
Wrapped up his college career at Mizzou last season, and Watson in a crowd thought he was fouled. York, look out, gets it back from Bradshaw.
Switch. No, from him. Oh, you saw it? Yeah, switch it, just because that's messed it up.
You can hear La Familia and Sean Woods talking to his team about just communicating switches out. It's been an issue for this defense here through this game.
Is there something that Eberlein's doing to make
No, it's breakdowns. It's breakdowns from the La Familia defense.
Wasn't an issue in the first 2 games, right? York off the heel, Whitney the rebound.
Good block out there. Khalil Whitney, he's a guard. He's checking out Nate Watson, who's 6'10", 260.
Aaron Harrison gets free. Rebound, Eberlein Drive. Brown flies down the floor. Not a shooting foul, but a foul on La Familia's Aaron Harrison. White 9 is Aaron Harrison. Eberlein Drive is coached by Bryce Taylor. This is his first year coaching Eberlein Drive. He's in the G League, an assistant coach with the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. Had a decade-long career playing overseas. Eberlein Drive went all the way to the semifinal last year.
If you watch TBT over the last 10 years, Eberlein Drive has been knocking on the door. But you look at their rosters, they've put together teams that are talented and cohesive enough to win it. And you have to think that Bryce Taylor has got to be ecstatic about his team's chances just because of the way they're playing early on here.
Semifinals for Eberlein Drive in 2024. They were the runner-up all the way back in 2018. Intercepted by Brown. Thrown up to Terry Taylor. He enters the lane. Offensive foul.
A heads-up play there by Aaron Harrison, because that was really his only option. You're down there with a player who's just so physical at Terry Taylor. Great switch by Terrell Brown. He takes it away. La Familia getting back, and Taylor maybe overdoes it just a bit right there with the physicality.
Working our way through the second quarter, and that lead for Eberlein Drive has stayed stubborn.
The difference has been the three-point line. Eberlein Drive, 5 of 9 from 3. La Familia 0 for 6, and you get a moving screen taking this thing the other way.
That's the first foul on Karam Cantor, who is scoreless through the first quarter. He was La Familia's leading scorer on their run to the semifinal last year.
Come on, let's get the second round here. Let's go. Good, good.
Terry Taylor throws it up top
pass
to Clemens. Tapped in by Watson.
Well, La Familia keeps getting caught with switches with Nate Watson, and if that keeps happening, it's going to be a challenge to check him out and keep him off the offensive glass.
Here's Duran Lamb. La Familia would love him to get going.
Gabe York just staying in that play. He gets screened, but he stays in it and just gets back into the vision of Duran Lamb to get a contest.
Switch. Good.
There's the switch again. Now you're going to have to deal. Aaron Harrison's going to have to deal with Nate Watson.
Shooting foul.
Andrew Harrison.
And that was probably his only option as well.
Hey, go, 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 go.
Watson just, he is looking to bury defenders down there. And Eberlein Drive has done a nice job here throughout this game of making sure if he's got the matchup, they're going to take advantage and throw it to him.
Just a foul. Just a foul.
You see DJ Burns on the La Familia bench firing up the crowd. A cheer erupted with Ansley Almanor checking into the game.
He got four. He's shooting out.
Almanor, remember, the youngest player on the La Familia roster. Watson goes 0 for 2 at the free throw line.
That's going to be something that La Familia will have to take into account. He only shot 47% from the line last season in Greece, so if he's around the rim, they need to take fouls.
Cantor with a nice finish. Dime by Goodwin. Gabe York, wide right.
Good rebound there. Willie Cauley-Stein just pursuing the rock there and battling Watson.
This crowd does not need much of an excuse to get on its feet. Alley-oop to Willie Cauley-Stein. Eberlein Drive starting to feel the pressure now. A timeout with 4:50 to go in the second.
La Familia just needs to give this crowd something to cheer about. I love the way they're flowing in this drag ball screen. There's no help there for Cauley-Stein on the roll. He's going up and he's throwing down.
A check-in with Big Blue Nation in the heart of summer. Anytime anything related to Kentucky basketball takes place, doesn't matter what time of year, these fans show out. One of the great fan bases in college basketball, and what's sweet about La Familia's situation right now, all they have to do is keep winning to play in front of their home fans. They have home court advantage for the rest of TBT. La Familia was the second fastest TBT host team to sell 4,000 tickets for this event. The fastest team just down the road in Louisville, the Louisville alumni team, got bounced in round 2, so La Familia could play through the TBT championship right here on Memorial Coliseum's court. They just have to keep winning, Robbie.
Well, how cool for these players, because for most guys, when it ends, it's over with. You know, so they get to come out here, and yes, it's a commitment. You're going to give up some of your summer. Certainly if you're playing overseas, and it's not a long summer anyway. You're getting back in May or maybe even June, and you're having to go back in August. But to get to play in front of the people that love you the most and loved watching you play the way that they do here, it is a great, great experience.
Karam Cantor tries to back down Terry Taylor.
Look at him trying to move Taylor. Taylor's a brick wall.
Fire hydrant. Archie Goodwin.
Oh, that was pretty.
Around Cantor.
Awesome by both Karam Cantor and Archie Goodwin. Goodwin with the snake in that ball screen, but Karam Cantor, a lot like Marcin Gortat used to do in the NBA, just sealing the way off.
That's a great name drop.
That screen's named after him, the Gortat screen.
A.J. Slaughter off the mark from deep. Here's Goodwin on the ball. He's got 8. Runs into and around Nate Watson. Loose on the end line and picked up by A.J. Slaughter, who turns 38 on August 3rd. And he dimes up Nate Watson for 2.
He totally looked the defense off to the right side and then just dropped it off. That Nate Watson going to run the floor like that. You've got to reward him. A.J. Slaughter gets on the floor, immediately brings in an assist.
Exchanging buckets now. La Familia down 7.
Well, the turnovers, you just can't do it. La Familia, few too many here tonight. Nate Watson running the floor. A.J. Slaughter with the vision.
TBT began in 2014. Here's a look at past champions, brought to you by AARP. Join AARP and get instant access to member benefits. Carmen's Crew, the defending champs, they're an Ohio State alumni team. They're in the field this year as well and play their round 3 game right after us against a fail harder team, the 7 seed in that region that has already knocked off an Indiana alumni team and has moved to the 3rd round as well. Heartfire, the 2023 champions, coached by our colleague LaFonso Ellis, is still alive as well. But the big upset last night, Boeheim's Army, the Syracuse alumni team and 2021 champions, went down. So there's always a bit of crazy in TBT every year. Andrew Harrison is going to the line, almost got an and one.
Chris, I mentioned going to break that La Familia had turned it over too much here tonight. You look at the box score, only 4 turnovers, but those have led to 7 points. So 3 of those turnovers have led to runouts. You get the Gabe York 3, you give up 2 layups. It's not that I guess the number of turnovers is killing him, it's the way they're turning it over. It's the turnovers for touchdowns.
1, straight in here, straight in. Straight in here.
That's a great observation. Andrew Harrison, 2 for 2 at the line. He's got 4 points tonight. La Familia's cut it to 5. Terry Taylor having a great game for the drive, and he is fouled.
Almanor cannot take that foul because Willie Cauley-Stein, he's telling Ainsley Almanor right now, he's saying, I was about to block that 15 rows into the stands. I like the action from Eberlein drive. Get that thing moving from side to side, skip it ahead, and let Terry Taylor drive that seam. But Willie Cauley-Stein was gearing up to obliterate that shot. Almanor bailed him out.
Terry Taylor, either way, has been one of the stories of the night for Eberlein drive. 3 for 13 from the floor in his first 2 games of this tournament. but now 4 for 6. And you saw his local ties to the Bluegrass State, a state champion in high school at Bowling Green High, won the first state championship in that school's history.
A lot of dribbling here. It's only been in the hands of Andrew Harrison.
Almanor, a flatline three-point attempt. Slaughter on the leak out. Tried to draw a foul, and he did.
He definitely got bumped. It was a fantastic contest by A.J. Slaughter. Almanor didn't look comfortable shooting that from the top of the key. And then he wisely, he's 38 years old. He's been around a long time. A.J. Slaughter just leaks out. Gabe York's looking up the floor. There's that bump, and Slaughter heads to the foul line.
He's 38 on August 3rd, Rob. You don't have to age the guy.
Hey, the fact that he's out here is incredible.
Another guy playing for Eberlein Drive who has played a lot of basketball in this state, a standout at Western Kentucky. You mentioned the Sweet 16 run they had in 2008 where they ran into that loaded UCLA team.
Well, he and Jeremy Evans were just a heck of a duo at Western Kentucky in the late 2000s.
Archie Goodwin on the ball. Dribbled it off.
A lot of dribbling here.
Dribbled it off Clemens' foot.
You know what?
Yeah.
You find a way. Not the prettiest possession that La Familia is ever going to have. They're getting a little dribble happy, but Archie Goodwin goes and makes something happen.
Goodwin's hit double figures in all 3 games of TBT. Rutherford on Andrew Harrison. Pretty move with the right hand.
They're just getting that switch, and he's got Andrew Harrison. The size mismatch. Tommy Rutherford, 6'9", 250.
Andrew Harrison in the lane.
He has been incredibly physical with whoever's guarding him coming off the ball screen. He keeps Terrell Brown on his back and just never lets him get back into play.
Played at 6'6", 210 at Kentucky. And he picks up a foul there. Terrell Brown draws it for the drive. Number 2 on Andrew Harrison.
And Andrew Harrison had done his job. He's right there with him. You can test that shot, but just maybe does it just a bit. Make him make that over the top of you. A little contact on the release up top.
DJ Burns, the Energizer Bunny, and Khalil Whitney check back into the game for La Familia. One more free throw for Terrell Brown, who bounced around in college, as you can see, but had a heck of a final season in college for the Washington Huskies. Led the Pac-12 in scoring and in steals per game. Rattles that one out.
Right up. We're good.
Goodwin follows the Willie Cauley-Stein screen and coughs it up, gets it back.
Got time,
Clemens got a hand in his face.
That's just a really poor possession. That's Archie Goodwin dribbling the entire time and then shooting an air ball. There's just too much talent. You compare that to the way that Eberlein Drive is running offense and moving the ball from side to side and hunting mismatches. That was not a great possession.
On Woods,
Pick up one.
trying to pep up Archie Goodwin on his way to the bench. La Familia, how about that, Robbie? They have not made a 3 in this game.
And Archie Goodwin with 10, but no one else with more than 6.
Terry Taylor blocked. Good D by Whitney. It's a travel.
I like Khalil Whitney checking Terry Taylor. Certainly he's going to give up some girth to Taylor, but he's got the size to be able to contest. He did just that right there. Stayed right there with him.
Get out, get out.
Whitney discards Ryan Brown, and that's a foul on Brown.
On the ground? Yeah. Blue 25, blue 25, block. 2 shots.
You're hearing our referees mic'd up today. Clarence Armstrong, Alandis Poole, Bill Covington.
Come on, man. Y'all gonna take a charge, man. Huh?
Whitney's got 3 points. Remember, he was a one-and-done player for Kentucky going into the COVID-canceled season, 2019-2020, and he actually left before the shutdown, only played 18 games as a freshman at Kentucky. This is his first time back on campus, playing for the Kentucky alumni team at TBT, and it's a full circle moment for him in a lot of ways, a chance to finish what he started.
Chrissy, he left the team to get ready for the draft, if I remember correctly. So for him, we've seen a bunch of kind of second chances of players that maybe it didn't end the way they wanted to, and now TBT, you're getting to kind of finish it on your own terms.
Clemens misses the 3. Shot clock turned off for the remainder of the half. Andrew Harrison going to take his time. La Familia was down 10 after the first quarter. They're now down 5. Harrison off the right side of the rim. Time for Eberlein drive. York with 1. Can't get a shot away. Great D by Burns and Whitney to prevent one of the hottest shooters in the tournament from getting a clean look. What do you think of the first half?
Well, I think for La Familia, the way that this first half went, for them to be only down 5, they've got to feel good about where they're at. If you're Eberlein drive, you shot the basketball well, you're playing with a lot of confidence in essentially a road game. You've just got to keep chipping away and keep doing what got you here.
La Familia can win the $1 million prize for the TBT championship on its home court. But this is just round 3. You got to get to round 4 first. And they're getting a test from Eberlein drive. 35-30 at the break. It is anyone's game in Lexington. From the Commonwealth, Lexington, Kentucky hosts a TBT region for the 2nd year in a row. La Familia won its region last year, trying to go all the way to the championship game this year. They have home court if they keep winning, but a tough test against Eberlein drive. We expect this to be one of the most competitive games of the tournament this year. It has proven to be just that. Gabe York a little bit short from deep. Watson fighting for the rebound for Eberlein drive, and a jump ball is called.
La Familia going to have a better sense of urgency there with Karam Cantor and Khalil Whitney on that switch, because Gabe York got a great look off that handoff. You can switch his handoffs, but if you're going to do it, you better switch up to take away his jumper.
Andrew Harrison, Archie Goodwin, Karam Cantor, Willie Cauley-Stein, Khalil Whitney, the 5 on the floor for the Kentucky alumni team. Cantor, the only non-Wildcat alum on the floor right now.
Good defense here by Gabe York. Refused to get turned down, but just like that, Harrison getting around, and what looks like good defense ends up being an easy basket at the rim.
Eberlein drive is not a college alumni team, just a collection of really good overseas pros. Watson backing down Andrew Harrison, and he puts it home.
There's that matchup again. Andrew Harrison trying to sell some of the content. I think we're going to get a chat with Nate Watson and Andrew Harrison here.
Just do me a favor,
That's been all night.
Come on, cut the dumb shit.
That was so well said by Clarence Armstrong. It was said perfectly.
And just like so direct.
Yeah, I mean, but that's all they needed. La Familia is going to have to make a decision if they want to continue switching everything and giving Nate Watson the opportunity to play against smaller players like that.
There you go.
Ryan Brown, Gabe York, Nate Watson, Anthony Clemens, Terry Taylor on the floor, and no one home for Willie Cauley-Stein.
That's what you do as a big. If they're going to trap that ball screen, you get out as quick as possible. Willie Cauley-Stein slips it. Terrific pass on the roll.
He's got 6 for La Familia.
Oh.
Fouls on Khalil Whitney, his first.
I think Eberlein drive caught a break right there. Terry Taylor a little bit off balance. See the hands here. Yeah, that should have been a play on.
You get 5 team fouls a quarter before the bonus. Here's Clemens, alley-oop to Nate Watson, a silencer.
And Terry Taylor pointing over at the bench. That clearly came from there. He screened his own man. That takes away the switch, and there's just nobody home to deal with the ball handler coming off the pick and roll.
Andrew Harrison, Cauley Stein, Whitney working on York. Off glass, no. Clemens heaves it into the corner for Ryan Brown. Good shooter, short. Cantor the rebound. Goodwin, full head of steam, and a layup.
Anytime Archie Goodwin can play in transition, it is a good thing for La Familia. He is living at the rim in the open floor.
Played professionally in China last season. Clemens, as he was falling, threw up a prayer, but Watson saves it for Eberlein drive. Now Taylor, an 18-foot runner, and it's put back in by Watson.
That's not an easy tap in right there. He's having to fight off Cauley Stein with that left hand. He tips it back with the right. Nate Watson's size and physicality impacting this game in the second half.
Whitney takes York to the hole, but just couldn't finish. And Cantor with a hard foul. Cantor's second. Cantor, a member of the all-tournament team last year
Hey, 77.
at TBT.
Hey, you got it?
He just hasn't gotten as many cracks at it this year. And that probably speaks to the depth and the talent that La Familia has on this team. But after last season leading this team in scoring, he's certainly taken a back seat.
Set it. Got him.
York guarded by Burns, and it's intercepted by Goodwin. Ahead to Burns, nearly taken back by Clemens, and Burns with a bad pass that was ultimately stolen by Ryan Brown.
I just feel like you're putting DJ Burns in a not great place right there to be a decision maker, and then Eberlein drive, they just lose their minds and throw the ball out of bounds. Helter-skelter both ways.
Aaron Harrison will throw it in.
Blue, delay game, Blue.
Feels like Rupp Arena inside here.
I got delay game, Blue. Relax, bro, relax. You gotta take a step back. Take a step back.
Following the delay of game. Goodwin for Burns. Eberlein drive will let him shoot that. This time he hits.
They're going to be content. He has not been able to knock down perimeter jumpers in the TBT here. They're giving up that pick and pop, but on that time, DJ Burns makes him pay for it.
I think that's his first 3 of the tournament.
It is.
Watson posting up Whitney.
Good hands.
Watson hits the deck.
That's one right there, though, Chris, where Nate Watson can't show Khalil Whitney the ball. He's got the mismatch. Credit Whitney for hanging in there. DJ Burns is firing this crowd up, and he keeps making shots like this. He'll keep this crowd in it. Pick and pop. They're giving it up, and right there he lines it up and drills it.
It's been so fun watching Burns all TBT.
Big development. Nate Watson is over on the bench, and he is in serious pain. What a factor he's been. It's hard to tell if he's grabbing his arm or his leg, but he's hunched over, and he is not in a good place.
Watson's got 12 points, and certainly monitor that situation. So Tommy Rutherford checks into the game for Eberlein drive at the 5 spot. Taylor with the left.
Boy, great play design there. You're running a shooter to the corner, but you're slipping the screener to the rim. La Familia, their switches haven't been crisp. Eberlein drive, steals a basket under out of bounds.
14 points for Terry Taylor, and Goodwin throws up an air ball. Might have been trying to alley-oop it to Burns, but a jump ball is called on this side of the floor now.
You gotta stop falling, man. You're just falling. You're falling for no reason.
I love Clarence Armstrong.
You're falling for no reason. I mean, every time somebody hits you, you're
awesome.
diving. I'm just telling you, you're not calling it.
Everyone can assume this, but when you hear the interaction between refs and players and refs and coaches, you've got to have such thick skin to be an official.
Oh, no question.
You're getting it all game.
It's the hardest job. You're hearing it from all directions. The fans, the teams,
So just
the
ask
players,
him
the
to play last
coaches.
possession for me. Yeah. On the rebound.
But I think, you know, you look at the refs that are at the highest level. What do they do well? They're great at
Keep going.
communicating to
Keep
the
going.
players and the coaches. I think that's what we've seen from Clarence here tonight. He's got a good rapport with the players, and seeing this replay, they're taking a look to see DJ Burns. He gets Ryan Brown in the face.
Seems like a basketball play, right?
Well, he's just getting in here. He's trying to rebound the ball. I think it's a play on because I think it's incidental contact. But anytime you get contact to the head area, you just never know.
Incidental. Incidental.
Clarence Armstrong telling us and telling you, incidental contact. 43-39, Eberlein drive over La Familia, 4:37 to go in the third. TBT, the $1 million winner-take-all tournament. This is round 3 of 6. You got to win 6 to take home the $1 million prize. No second chances. You lose, you go home with nada.
Watch these grabs.
La Familia has not led since the first quarter. Whitney.
Oh, man, what a great play. But now Eberlein drive has numbers.
Brown into the corner for Ryan Brown. A 3.
That's a massive 5-point swing right there. Whitney just has to lay it in. He spun off his own defender perfectly. Can't get it to go, and Eberlein takes advantage of the miscue.
Burns short.
I know he made one, but you just get the feeling that it's fool's gold, and an Eberlein drive is content to let him shoot that.
Terrell Brown missed the layup. Around and out.
Boy, Rutherford, he sealed the way the entire way right there. Some missed opportunities at the rim for both these teams.
Andrew Harrison, too strong.
Another one.
Numbers for the drive. Back to Ryan Brown. Rutherford, the box out, and he's fouled. Timeout on the floor. Eberlein drive by 7. Trying to keep La Familia under wraps. Great game here in round 3 of TBT.
Tommy, you're setting. Come off and just swing it. We're going DHOs. Keep it off the sideline. All right, you're coming off. Tommy, after that, blast to the elbow. A quick swing to TT. TT stampede drive to your left hand. Keep the floor space. Go out here and make a play.
Great sound in the huddle with Eberlein Drive head coach Bryce Taylor, powered by Puma.
That was cool how, I mean, that was a pass play in the first half, but showed kind of the communication process of Bryce Taylor drawing something up and his team taking it to the floor, executing and earning a trip to the foul line with Terry Taylor's drive.
Rutherford around Goodwin, puts it home.
Eberlein drive continues to find mismatches with La Familia. It's because of the switching, but Rutherford, the biggest player on the floor for drive, gets matched up with Archie Goodwin, and they're just going right at those Kentucky guards.
Rutherford into the game after Nate Watson was injured earlier in the quarter, and he slotted right in. Andrew Harrison.
Wild shot.
Brick and an offensive rebound and a foul on Eberlein drive. Terrell Brown picks up his first personal.
You know, Archie Goodwin has 12. He's 6 of 11 from the field. He's been efficient, but outside of that, Andrew Harrison 3 of 9. Aaron Harrison 0 for 3. Khalil Whitney 1 for 4. Willie Cauley-Stein is a perfect 3 of 3 from the field, but it's just Goodwin hasn't gotten a ton of. Now we're looking at DeAndre Liggins on the bench. He got banged up in practice or injured something and isn't able to go tonight. Certainly that's a substantial loss for this team.
Burns 1 for 2 at the stripe. Saved by Aaron Harrison. Here's Archie Goodwin around Clemens to the hole.
He just will not be denied in getting to the rim. Archie Goodwin, man, he is a player. Had a monster year in China this last season. Averaged 20 a game. That's just continued right on here at TBT.
He snaps a 7-0 run for Eberlein drive.
Got time! We got time! We got time! We got time!
Goodwin, a key cog in Eberlein drive's run to the semifinal last year. York with a difficult 3.
You said it, Chris. I mean, that's off balance. That's right there for Andrew Harrison, and just better offense from Gabe York.
Move it! Move it!
York averaging over 20 a game in China last season.
Use it! Go get him. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Andrew Harrison for Willie Cauley-Stein. That's worked multiple times.
Get that dribble drive. You just throw it up to the big fella. Get the help to commit and drop it off.
Willie Cauley-Stein, 6th overall pick in the 2015 NBA draft by Sacramento. Now retired, but wearing the colors of Big Blue Nation once again. Rutherford is halved.
DJ Burns just doesn't, you just have to wall up and stand your ground. I get that he's undersized compared to Rutherford, but make him score that over the top. You follow him, you're bailing him out and sending him to the line.
It's pretty far from the basket.
Yeah, right, and you've got a post double coming.
Burns picks up the foul, his first.
Rutherford's free throws. That pitch, and it just, this crowd's going to get really loud here.
Well, that free throw didn't stop Rutherford from being a 1,000-point scorer at UC Irvine in college.
Hey, we gotta be aggressive. TV!
Over 2. La Familia ball down 7. Andrew Harrison finds some spot in the lane.
Pretty good job by Terry Taylor of making that a tough little mid-range floater.
Terrell Brown falls off the iron. Saved.
What a rebound
by Bradshaw, and Brown on second effort.
Pedro Bradshaw had a big-time game against Tampa pickup. He's been quiet tonight, but just that effort of flying in there and stealing an extra possession gets you 2 points.
Aaron Harrison for 3. Taylor the rebound.
Go to offensive glass! Go to offensive glass!
Final minute of the third quarter. Eberlein drive has extended a 5-point lead from halftime. Brown misses, and Cauley-Stein the rebound.
Wild shot early in the clock there. Didn't have to do it if you're Terrell Brown.
Goodwin. Everything's dropping for Archie.
Terry Taylor was kind of sagging off him because he's so concerned about the drive that Archie Goodwin just steps it back and lines it up.
La Familia make that Eberlein drive, wants a timeout. La Familia cuts the deficit to 6 with that Archie Goodwin tray. We're back in 30 seconds. Eberlein drive continues to shoot the ball very well all tournament long. 7 threes already tonight, 39% from deep. They have 3 scorers in double figures. Terry Taylor leading the way with 14.
Well, Chris, their balance has been on display. Whereas for La Familia, Archie Goodwin, the only player in double figures with 17. He's kind of kept La Familia afloat here in this one.
La Familia just 2 of 12 from long range. Archie Goodwin, the only scorer in double figures. Eberlein drive can take this all the way down to the end of the third.
Whitney went down.
Terry Taylor with 5 seconds in the quarter. With 2, he is fouled by DJ Burns.
But Burns totally gets up into his space. You've got to let him get this shot off. You can't just make that contact with him as he's releasing it. I mean, that's a foul.
So
1.4 seconds to go in the third.
Hang on 1 second. 1 second left.
They're going to rule this a 2.
Second personal on Burns and 2 free throws for Terry Taylor. Taylor with just 2 points in the quarter. But a chance to add to it here. Sean Woods disgruntled on the La Familia sideline. The buzzer sounds with that missed free throw.
Terry Taylor has a very interesting shot. This thing just kind of rolls up his hand, slings it.
0 for 2. We've reached the end of the third quarter. And basically status quo in place from halftime. 53-47. Eberlein drive has led for much of this game, but can they seal the deal with the fourth quarter and the TBT original, the Elam ending on the way? Well, here is what comes your way next. Carmen's crew, 2-time TBT champions, including last year, tries to move to the 4th round of this year's tournament, taking on Fail Harder, who, contrary to what the name implies, hasn't done a very good job of that so far in TBT, with 2 big wins in the Indianapolis Regional.
And that was Jeff Gibbs. Whoever has to guard him tonight, Godspeed, because I've had to guard him in this event, and that dude, even though he's only like 6'3", is impossible to guard in the post.
Nate Watson, injured midway through the third quarter, looks okay now, and he's got 14.
Boy, big fella putting it on the floor, going up against a smaller defender and DJ Burns. And the footwork there on display with that spin.
He is fleet of foot, and with no Willie Cauley-Stein on the floor for La Familia.
Not much rim protection.
Whitney with the lay-in.
Nice job there of getting to the defender's body. That's where Khalil Whitney can be at his best, when he's getting downhill and using his size to attack.
York drops it off. Bradshaw for Watson. Missed the layup.
Great ball movement. Everything but the finish there. And now La Familia with some numbers, but what hands by Gabe York.
He is checked by Archie Goodwin out of bounds.
But Gabe York with just active hands.
Go wide stack.
Second foul on Archie Goodwin. Gabe York having an all-tournament type of run for Eberlein drive, 11 points, and this has been as quiet as he's been at 23 in Eberlein Drive's round 2 win. He's got it now. Around Warwick. Too strong. Coming back to La Familia.
Good drive, good battle. Good drive, good battle.
This small lineup, La Familia going to have all 5 players in there rebounding. You can't take that for granted.
We'll move to the Elam ending and turn off the game clock when we get inside of 4 minutes to go. Nearly taken away by Pedro Bradshaw.
Think about with the small lineup. Nate Watson's going to have to guard somebody out here. These guards, they're looking to get dribble drives and dribble penetration.
Andrew Harrison into double figures with the layup. He's got 10. Just the second La Familia player to hit double figures. Ryan Brown, short. Archie Goodwin, too strong off the square. And York fouled by Khalil Whitney.
Right, Gabe York hung in there on that play because Goodwin has been almost unstoppable in space. York just holding his ground, making that a contested one.
Y'all good, right? All right, we good. We good.
Bradshaw spins it to Taylor, and now Clemens will walk it across half court. York just at 6'2", doesn't have overwhelming size, and he turns it over. Andrew Harrison for Khalil Whitney. Whitney around Clemens for the deuce.
Those turnovers, live ball, they will kill you. Here in the 4th quarter, Eberlein Drive not looking as sharp. This La Familia defense creating a little bit of offense.
Another turnover. La Familia ball.
At least this one is a dead ball turnover, but numbers racking up. That's now 9 turnovers. Only through 3 quarters, Eberlein Drive has been so solid on offense.
Whitney, a deuce, no, 3. He knocks down a 3 and gives La Familia its first lead since 4:53 in the first.
The La Familia defense has turned up this offense, and this smaller lineup has given La Familia a real shot of life. Khalil Whitney, pick and roll, a little bit late on the switch. He just raises right up over the top. It looked like maybe they were in trouble here, but some guys stepping up and the offense coming alive.
Stay, come on, we don't have anything. Oh, we're into the game, okay? And then we're into the next action, all right? Let's find advantages, find action. Here we go. We got to go 3, 1, 2, 3.
La Familia has surged on a 9-0 run. They trailed by as many as 11. That was in the 2nd quarter.
With the veteran guards that Eberlein Drive has, Chris, I'm surprised at some of the turnovers that they've had. It's just kind of ignited this La Familia run.
9 turnovers for Eberlein Drive, only 6 for La Familia. Watson, look out, blocked by Whitney. Warwick for Goodwin. Cauley Stein lays it home.
La Familia's defense has absolutely turned up here in this 4th quarter.
And so is the crowd. Rebound, Goodwin off the York miss. Whitney has had a great fourth quarter. Unstoppable.
We are watching, Chris, a meltdown by Eberlein Drive. Turnovers everywhere. It's not the same level of offense that we saw through the first three quarters. How about Marcus Warwick just sitting on that pass, and all of a sudden La Familia has every bit of momentum in this building.
Feeling like a dance club at this point. Marcus Warwick at the free throw line. Watson just picked up his third foul. La Familia is outscoring Eberlein Drive 14-2 in the fourth quarter. Warwick 1 for 2 at the stripe.
I want to see Eberlein Drive get this ball moving from side to side again. Move this defense, but another turnover. What a play by Cauley Stein.
12 for the big fella. York, short, tipped by Rutherford. Ryan Brown's got it. A 16-0 run for La Familia. Terry Taylor ends that.
Well, they had to have that. And it's a 50-50 ball that you run down, and then you're playing 2-on-1 there in that corner. Terry Taylor wisely looks off that defender and makes one that they absolutely had to have.
Go by him. All that wood.
Warwick, jump stop. Rutherford the box out on the 7-footer Cauley Stein. Rutherford runs the floor. And he is fouled by Andrew Harrison.
Rutherford's lucky he didn't travel there. You're just not putting the big fella in a very good spot, running full speed and expecting him to put it on the floor, gather and not travel.
We are inside of 4 minutes to go in the game. It's time for the Elam ending. Target score 8 points higher than the leading team score. We played a 71 in Lexington when we come back.
We're ready as they're trying to game this. They don't want twos, but these turnovers are killing them.
Archie Goodwin. La Familia needs 1 point. It is over! Archie Goodwin had the game-winning bucket for La Familia over an Auburn alumni team in the second round. Can he do it again in round 3 and keep La Familia's $1 million dream alive? Elam ending, a TBT original. First team to the target score wins, equal to the leading team score plus 8. Every TBT game ends on a made bucket.
Eberlein Drive has got to calm down. They've got to execute better, and they have to do a better job taking care of it here.
4 turnovers in the fourth quarter for Eberlein Drive. Anthony Clemens in and out, and it's La Familia ball. Eberlein Drive had 7 turnovers in the first 3 quarters, and as you said, Robbie, lost their minds.
It's not the same offense of execution that we saw through the first 3 quarters. They got a pretty good look there, but La Familia can put a lot of pressure on them here with a basket.
La Familia has outscored Eberlein Drive 16-5 in the fourth quarter, and we've now crossed over into the Elam ending. Whitney's hitting everything.
Boy, he has been the guy that's come along and been the second scorer. They clear out the whole side and just say, go make a play.
11 points in the fourth quarter for Whitney. And now the Elam ending. York draws the foul and is going to the line. That's the 4th on Andrew Harrison. He gets 6.
Andrew Harrison had played pretty good defense and then reached at the end, and you just don't have to do it. Make Gabe York, and we've said it so many times throughout this tournament, so many times tonight, just make him make a tough mid-range shot there.
First to 71 wins. Eberlein Drive needs a dozen. La Familia just needs 6. Winner moves on to the 4th round of TBT. Loser goes home. Archie Goodwin with a team-high 17. In and out, Whitney.
But he is everywhere.
Wow. Foul on Clemens, his 3rd for Eberlein Drive.
He started Khalil Whitney out of the halftime break, and just that opportunity has been seized. He's come out here, and whether it's getting to the rim or just making toughness plays like the one we just saw right there, it's been high-level stuff.
You were saying for 3 quarters, somebody other than Archie Goodwin has to step up for La Familia, and Whitney has been the guy. 16 points for Khalil Whitney.
Stepping up for Eberlein Drive is number 3, Terrell Brown.
Terrell Brown into the game for Ryan Brown for Eberlein Drive. Whitney is from Chicago. His dad, Kelly, played college basketball at Seton Hall. Whitney with the miss. Willie Cauley-Stein with the rebound. Andrew Harrison saves it, heaves it, misses it.
6 on the clock. I would have liked to have seen Andrew Harrison put that thing on the floor and put the onus on the defense.
Gabe York draws the foul and is going to have 3 free throws. That's the 5th on Andrew Harrison. He gets 1 more.
You're so concerned about York coming off these handoffs, and he just stops and pops. You run right into him, and you foul him in the release there. That's definitely the right call.
Baker's dozen for Gabe York. Eberlein Drive to take this. Still very much in this game. They need 9 to win now. La Familia just 5. Timeout, La Familia. Just a 30-second timeout.
Do it again. All right, now, look. That's all. Pick and roll. That's all we need, right? That's all we need. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Pay attention right here. All right. 5, 4. Twin. Boom. Archie, you going away? Hit him. Okay. Listen. Set this screen right here. Set it. Okay. He's gonna set it, and he's coming to get you. He's gonna go, and then Willie's coming to clean you up. Let's go. Hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
La Familia huddle at head coach Sean Woods.
You coming, you gonna die. Hey, Willie.
La Familia ball out of the timeout.
Next one will be the second one. You be the first one, Camille's gonna be the second one. Camille's gonna pick a foul.
Goodwin, Andrew Harrison, Warwick, Cauley-Stein, and Whitney on the floor for La Familia. Clemens, Brown, York, Rutherford, and Taylor for Eberlein Drive in the blue. Time doesn't matter. Only the shot clock. Cauley Stein fouled. He and Andrew Harrison have had a good thing going all game.
I like getting him in space and just rolling and getting to that rim quickly. Gabe York, no tag. Look at York. He's got to be able to impact Willie Cauley Stein just to slow him up, but he's not even in your screen.
Just like they did inside Rupp Arena for 2 seasons. Now playing for La Familia for 2 summers. Miss at the free throw line for Cauley Stein, who's got a dozen today. Oh for 2. Loose ball, but Eberlein's got it. See if Eberlein can make a move here, put more pressure on La Familia. And that target score. Clemens keeps it from Goodwin. And Andrew Harrison is just fouled out.
That is so close to being an Archie Goodwin steal, and instead you lose Andrew Harrison, who has been effective in some of those pick and rolls.
White 5, we got
Andrew Harrison, that's his 5th.
Look at the way Goodwin did. He timed that perfectly, almost rips him. Definitely a foul there with Terrell Brown getting wiped out. And they're in the bonus, so that's a free throw, and they retain possession. That's a big call.
And I jumped one ahead on Andrew's stat line. I'm sorry, that is just his 5th foul, so now he is 1 away from fouling out. Brown hits the bonus free throw for Eberlein drive, and it's Eberlein drive ball.
La Familia's got to be disciplined here. You can't take another foul because you're giving points away.
York for 3. Rebound batted to Terrell Brown. He lays it in.
Well, the execution there was high level. You get a great look for Gabe York. Doesn't go. How about the smallest guy on the floor, and Terrell Brown, offensive rebound and getting all the way to the rim.
Andrew Harrison, kick out, Khalil Whitney. Clemens the rebound, and Eberlein drive can take the lead. Terry Taylor for 3. Book it.
What a difference. You see the way Whitney with a wide open shot. It doesn't go. The transition defense not there, and Terry Taylor with a massive one.
Goodwin now. Lost the handle, he's fouled.
What a swing that was, though. Wide open shot for Whitney. He doesn't get it to go. Terry Taylor, same opportunity on the other end. This is where La Familia, you got to be talking. Rutherford makes that play, though. With that rim run, it takes the defense to the rim, and Terry Taylor gets to step into an open 3.
Taylor has 20 points.
This is a problem for Archie Goodwin 2 nights ago. He has struggled from the fouling, as good as he's been in every other facet. 4 of 14 from the line coming into tonight.
Long look for Goodwin. Gets that one to drop. He has 18 points. Eberlein drive, though, can win the game with a 3 and knock La Familia out of TBT. Gabe York for the win. A brick. Warwick with the rebound. Whitney to the hole. Yes.
So Gabe York rolled his ankle coming down off that 3. La Familia really took advantage. They had numbers 5 on 4. York gingerly gets up, looking like he's trying to walk it off. Boy, honestly, that should be a foul. You don't let him land. They've got to protect the shooter there.
Timeout, Eberlein drive.
It's a 4.
Eberlein drive needs 3 to win. La Familia just 2.
why Gabe threw the three. I don't know.
I want to go set it high. That's what I want. You got to get the ball in bounds.
Let's listen into Eberlein drives home.
Right? Where will it be? Did you guys find out?
No timeout. No timeout.
It's on the baseline, right? All right, that's what we're doing. Gabe, we're gonna get it in. Okay, Gabe's taking it out. Staff and TV, you guys are right here. Tommy and TT, get open. Sprint out. Gabe, get the ball in. We're here. Tommy, a high flat ball screen. Staff, come off, make a play.
Hey,
Just flat, just be solid.
they might not help because they're probably saying no threes, but take the two.
Take the two.
Point.
Take the
Trust our
two.
defense.
All right, good. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Win on three. 1, 2, 3.
You know, Chris, something to think about in TBT is that when teams can win it with a three, oftentimes we see them just hunt that shot. So I like that Bryce Taylor just kind of verbal to his guys, we can take a two. Because then that opens the floor. You got to trust your defense after that, but you don't have to go crazy with the threes here.
Well, DJ Burns is behind the scorers table now, pumping up the crowd. For Eberlein drive, Gabe York stays in the game valiantly after rolling his ankle before the timeout. Here's Anthony Clemens. Clemens dribble drive for the drive. For the win. It was online. Brown misses the putback.
They got numbers right now. They go.
Familia can win it with a deuce. Whitney back to the basket. He kicks it out.
This is going to be Archie Goodwin's time. They're going to put the ball in his hands and say, go win us the game.
He's got 2 Elam ending buckets in his TBT career. Clemens with the rebound.
Right there at the rim and just rushed it.
Gabe York can end this game with a 3, his specialty. Rutherford screens him. York fires. Rebound, Clemens. York again for the win. No again. Here's Goodwin. Stein is blocked. And fouled by Clemens.
Eberlein drive got chance after chance, and they were right on line. Multiple shots back ironed. La Familia bench wants them to review this play. Stein running the floor. He got taken out. That's back iron. Then you got Clemens losing the ball. Stein runs the floor. Goodwin gives it up. A hard foul right there. You understand why it would be. Game on the line, but Stein is down and clearly in some pain.
He got to shoot. He going to shoot these free throws. No. He going to shoot these free throws. No.
He can take the time out.
But he going to shoot them free throws.
He's trying to go.
He's not hurt. Back up. He's not hurt.
Okay, that's the way. Here it is. Look. If he's going to hurt, he's going to take. He got to take him. He's going to have to either call a timeout or they're going to get the pick from on foot.
He's not hurt, Cuff. He got to shoot. He's not hurt. He's not hurt. He just did that.
Listen to me.
I'm telling you, he ain't hurt.
Okay, listen to me. I ain't finna judge where he's going now. But I'm telling you.
This is going to be fast.
He ain't hurt. No. Come on, man.
What?
He's not hurt.
He's a pro.
Okay.
He's a pro.
He got up. Hold on. He got up. He walked all the way to the foul line and then gonna foul it down like he hurt. Come on, man.
He hurt.
Come on. No. Hold on.
What are you doing? Hello.
How you gonna tell somebody they hurt?
Hey, they can't tell him he's hurt, not hurt.
Can I see the replay?
It's a sub. It's a sub. Where's Charlie's number?
Well,
Charlie's number is number what?
Only in TBT.
I've
You get
never heard
the
anything
ref's
like this
mic'd up. I don't know, man.
What happened? He gets the two.
No one knows what Willie Cauley-Stein is feeling, obviously. He goes down hard. Now, he does, if we can keep going, I think Clarence Armstrong's point was he does walk to the foul line.
No. Now keep just telling
So he gets fouled hard, goes down into the stanchion.
No, I already saw that. Now just let it keep running. I want to see after this. I want to see after he comes.
So he was walking. Oh, and that coach didn't look like he said go down. So I've never seen this in my life, but that is bizarre. Clarence Armstrong has a point. I mean, that is crazy.
Hey, you get the ball, right? One shot in the ball?
No, it's 2 shots. 2 shots. It's shooting. You're in. No, line up. We line up. Line up. Got to win.
So this, because Cauley-Stein is gone, Eberlein got to pick who the shooter is, and Archie Goodwin has had all of his struggles from the line. So he's been selected to shoot these foul shots.
I watched him walk all the way to the floor. He walked all the way out here. He was
That's Clarence Armstrong still talking to Sean Woods.
Hey, honestly, from watching the replay, he's not wrong.
However, if Archie Goodwin makes a free throw here, La Familia wins the game.
I'm mad at you because this is for real. So stand up there and shoot 2 free throws.
He misses. Rutherford the rebound. And Eberlein Drive can still win it with a 3. We told you this would be one of the best games in the tournament this year. It has not disappointed. Taylor for the win.
That is an awful shot.
But Clemens saves it.
These second chance opportunities. Did that hit the rim? I thought that hit the backboard, but the clock reset.
Keep an eye on Cade York for 3. In and out, York. Terrell Brown back to York. Clemens for the win. It's good! Eberlein Drive stuns La Familia.
The Kentucky or La Familia bench is irate, and I have to believe it's about the first shot. Did it hit the rim? I thought it hit the backboard in real time, but they let them play on, and the multiple chances end up paying off. What a shot from Anthony Clemens.